Hello friends and family, and good morning from Disney's Hollywood Studios. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, hop on the Skyliner and do a bunch of the Disney parks, Skyliner resorts. I want to head over to Disney's Riviera Resort, Disney's Pop Century, and Art of Animation. With the holiday season, they all have their unique Christmas trees up, and each different resort has so much cool merchandise, like specific to that resort. And Walt Disney World is running some really good deals right now on a bunch of really cool merchandise, so we'll check out some of the newest offerings. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Definitely looks like it's shaping up to be a beautiful day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and just to ride the Skyliner in general. A nice little breeze. It's about 70 degrees right now. And before we do start hopping on the Skyliner and heading to some of the different Disney resorts, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. Okay, so the Disney Skyliner does take you to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, and then you have transfers over to Art of Animation, Pop Century, and Disney's Riviera Resort. I think we'll actually do the Riviera Resort first.
Wait behind that line for me. Aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway.
Okay, so we just got off of the Skyliner. Right over here is Disney's Riviera Resort, one of my personal favorite resorts. I can't wait to check out all of the holiday decor, and also from this lagoon area, you can get a closer look at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort off in the distance. Depending on which room you do get here at Disney's Riviera Resort. This is a great view though. All of these rooms are actually overlooking the swimming pool and the lagoon area with Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Let's head inside though, check out all the beautiful Christmas decor and the resort specific merchandise that they do have at the Riviera. So as soon as you come inside of the resort, they actually have all of the rails decorated with Christmas garland. Everything is lit right now. I am so excited to head up to the top section though and see what the Christmas tree looks like. Okay, so right outside La Boutique is the Christmas tree at the Riviera. Decorated so like elegantly with the silver and blue. Looks really nice together, all lit up for the holiday season. But this is the main check-in area, so you'll get your room card. Let's head inside La Boutique though and check out the merchandise. So as soon as you come inside, it looks like they are running some of those further discounted merchandise deals, like this Sequence Disney Parks Loungefly. This one's the gold design with the gold hardware. You get the bow and then the hidden Mickeys, normally $100. These are actually on sale right now for only $50 a piece. A very good deal there. And then right underneath there is a new Kid Spirit jersey with the ombre Walt Disney World. You have your established 1971. And how cool is the backside with the outline of Cinderella Castle and Walt Disney World. They do even have like a whole selection of your higher end purses, your Dooney and Burke ones. This one has like Disney's, let's see here, Animal Kingdom Villas, Jumbo House, Old Key West Resort. We have Saratoga Springs. I like the colors though. That one is $298. Right underneath there is more of like your classic crossbody size. Again, with Old Key West, you have the Grand Californian, the Beach Club. Really great size for the park. So this one is $248. You could even get some Skyliner specific merchandise like these Christmas ornaments. Really neat, actually in the shape of the Skyliner with Scrooge McDuck. It says Skyliner, the most magical flight on Earth. You have, let's see here, Daisy and then Donald, Huey, Dewey, Louie on the backside. These are $30 a piece. Right over here though is a Guardians of the Galaxy one though. Really neat design with Groot, Rocket Raccoon. You have Gamora, Star-Lord for $30. And here is a really cool Ringer t-shirt. This is awesome. It says Disney Skyliner on the sleeve, the scenic route. You have Mickey and Minnie down there. Look at that. Mickey has his little camera. These are $35. Here's some of that really cool resort-specific merchandise, though, like the plushies. They have Mickey Mouse for $25. Look at him there, though. He has like his little painter's apron, a little fancy hat there with his brushes. It's actually embroidered Disney's Riviera Resort on the Tootsie. These are only $25 a piece, but of course with Mickey Mouse, they do have a very fancy Minnie Mouse plushie that's embroidered Riviera Resort on her shoe. Look at the really nice hat, though. Very nice attention to detail for $25. And then right underneath there is some smaller plushy size keychains. Let's see if we can find the price here. These are $13 a piece. They have a Minnie Mouse version. Right next to that one you do have a Donald Duck version. Look at him there. He has his little apron there with all of his embroidered tools. And then last but not least is Mickey Mouse with his little painter's outfit. Again, these are a really good price, and it's the only place I've ever seen these at. Here's some of the adult size clothing offerings that they do have as well, like a unisex graphic t-shirt for the Riviera Resort. You got the palm tree, Mickey and Minnie inside of the car. These are $35 a piece for the adult ones. Right underneath there is a very cool like peach colored shirt. This is really neat as well with Mickey and Minnie. It looks like a little postcard there. It's sparkly with the R&R for Riviera. These are $40 a piece. Let's see what else we can find over in this section though. Looks like they even have some Disney Parks Loungefly bags with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy on the bottom there. This one has a very sparkly bow with the Riviera Resort badge. $78 is a pretty good deal, but they do even have the matching Disney Park Loungefly ears. These are super duper sparkly. You get the Riviera medallion. I like the bow itself. Really nice attention to detail for $45. A few of the other things they have over in this section here. This is a kids pullover hoodie, La Vida Bella with a Mickey Mouse painting the sailboat. This is actually really heavy material. You got the pinstriping and the resort. These are $45. Right underneath there is part of your Disney Park Sketchbook Series Christmas ornaments. You have Mickey and Minnie, where Mickey's actually painting Minnie Mouse. This one looks really neat. These are only $25, so that's definitely on like the lower price end of some of the Christmas ornaments. They do even have, let's see here, some ceramic coasters with Mickey, Donald, Daisy, like all the characters. Even Riviera Resort by itself. These are $28. And then right underneath there is a kid's version of a ringer tee with Mickey Mouse with his suitcase. These are $27. One more thing on the bottom section though I do want to check out. They have one of your Tervis tumblers specific to the Riviera Resort, like all the different postcards for $35. Looks like they even have a whole bunch of this year's Christmas offerings, like your studded Starbucks tumblers that comes with a little snowflake gibbet with Mickey. I love the whole design though. You have Cinderella Castle, Walt Disney World, and then your Starbucks logo. These are $50 a piece. Right next to that is your Disney Parks Loungefly with the snowman. This is a super duper soft like plushy material. The snowman's wearing the Santa hat and it has the scarf at the bottom. So that is a really neat design. These are $99 a piece. Let's see what else that we got doing though. Looks like they even have some Disney Vacation Club member spirit jerseys for the holiday season. This is my first time seeing this one with the gold lettering and then all of the Mickey shaped Christmas ornaments. I love this though, really cool, especially if you're staying at a DVC resort. I have to say though, the Riviera Resort gift shop is loaded up with so many cool things specific to the resort. I feel like this would be perfect for a Disney cruise. It's embroidered R&R with Riviera. That one is $40. Right over here is a more of like a classic trucker hat with a little patch on the front side for Riviera Resort. It does have the adjustable strap on the back side. It looks like they even do have some Corkcicle cups with that really fancy design for the resort. The backside does have your Corkcicle logo. They are $45. Corkcicle always has like the best quality cups though. Those are really nice. And here's the collaboration between Disney and then Tommy Bahama. If you are looking for a very fancy shirt, this one is embroidered Riviera on the front. Definitely a little bit too chilly though to be doing any swimming, but they do have your Riviera Resort beach towels with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy looking all dapper. Some fireworks off in the distance. These are $35 a piece. And it looks like they even have some Disney Park Loungefly here as well. You can use this as a shorter bag or actually as a crossbody. It has the little sections on there. Let's see if we can find the old price-a-rooney on this puppy. That one is $75, and they do have like your much smaller, more of like a wallet-sized crossbody. This one has the metal badge on the front for the resort. These are only $65 though, a really good price. Right up ahead is a women's cut graphic t-shirt with the pinstriping and the gold lettering for Riviera. This one is super duper soft though. Only $40, but this is great for like a nice Disney meal. And then over here on the mannequin, this one is a very nice like soft denim material, button down. This is the backside of it for Disney's Riviera. It's really nice though because not all of the resorts do sell some of your Disney Parks Pandora collection with the charms. They have a good little selection here though with like Cinderella's slipper, Mickey Mouse and Sorcerer Mickey. They have Piglet. Let's see, we have Tigger there, the house from the movie Up with the balloons. But they have a couple different sections of some of the different charms you could purchase. A few more of your assorted Disney Vacation Club member merchandise. Here's a pullover sweatshirt. It's embroidered in the kind of like mint green color Vacation. These are $60 a piece in the adult size. Right underneath there is kind of like the matching Disney Parks Loungefly with all of like that same color there with the Beach Club Villas, Contemporary Resort. You have Alani, Boulder Ridge. It says Welcome Home. Let's see the old price here. That one is $78. One of my personal things though is the massive luggage that they do have. This one has the locking mechanism on the top and all of the assorted resorts. You can't go wrong though. Perfect piece of Disney luggage. That one is $200. And a couple different drinkware offerings that they do have. This coffee mug says Disney Vacation Club member on the inside. It actually has that same design there, Welcome Home with the Mickey shape, just like the Loungefly bag. These are $20 a piece. And right underneath there is your Maxine Corksicle cups for a DVC, established 1991 with that same like mint color for $35. A few other adult size clothing offerings they have is this quarter zip, really fancy jacket. It's embroidered Disney Vacation Club member. Let's see what we have elsewhere. It has great places and good times. That one is $60. And then over here is the perfect Spirit jersey. This one is that lightweight material, super duper thin with your sparkly lettering there. Good times, Vacation Club member. Then on the back side you have the huge graphic with Mickey Mouse with this suitcase and DVC. Let's check out some of the different offerings though that they have on the spinny racks. The perfect magnet if you are staying here for your refrigerator with the old school vehicle. This reminds me of like Elvis Presley's pink Cadillac. You have the Skyliner off in the distance with Mickey and Minnie. This one is $15. Right next to that one is more of like a medallion magnet with all 4 beacons of magic. It says Walt Disney World. You have a Cinderella Castle in the center for $15. Let's see what else we have doing. Okay, so here's a little photo frame that actually has a magnet on the back side. It says a gift for you. This holds a 3-inch by 2.2-inch picture with Chip and Dale looking at each other there in the Christmas ornaments for $15. Let's check out some of the different pins that they do have on the spinny racks. A couple different offerings from 101 Dalmatians. This one is $13. Look at this one. That's really cool though with like the photo frame. That one is $13. They do even have like some Lady and the Tramp. Really neat design there with the heart with the arrow going through it. Underneath there is a Mary Poppins pin. This one is really neat as well. When you're with Mary Poppins, suddenly you're in a place of never dreamed of. You've never dreamed of for $15. They have a couple different offerings with Winnie the Pooh. You have Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin with that scroll design for $17. And they do even have a Tigger one with that same design. And I really like how you can get some different puzzles and board games. These are perfect to take back to your resort room if you're having like a rainy Disney Park day. This is one of your Disney Park Signature Series puzzles with Mickey. And then you have Pluto, a 1,000-piece puzzle for $30. They do have the Play in the Park collection. This one is really neat. You have a 300-piece one, a 500, a 750, and a 1,000-piece puzzle. So you actually get 4 puzzles inside for $40. Definitely a fraction of the price. A couple of the different board games that they have. Of course, all Disney Parks like Theme Park Edition. Clue, this is the Disney Villains one. And right underneath there, one of my personal favorites, the Game of Life. Disney's Riviera Resort is decorated really like elegantly for the holiday season. Definitely like a smaller Christmas tree if you're expecting like something at the Grand Floridian. And then much smaller than that. But all of the like classic Christmas ornaments and lights are really beautiful. That being said, they have a great selection of like DVC member merchandise, from your hats, your fancy shirts, and some really cool plushies. Let's hop back on the Skyliner though and head on over to Pop Century and Art of Animation. Of course, you can't come to the Riviera Resort without checking out some of the beautiful tile work that they have in this archway area. Like, you could see Peter Pan, Wendy, the Lost Boys. This thing goes around the entire like dome section of the Riviera. And how crazy cool is it on the opposite side? Get some really amazing views though of Disney's Riviera Resort from the Skyliner. That's the area we just came from, where the swimming pool is. A really nice area though, like to get your room and see the balcony, and you can see the whole lagoon. And some amazing views of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort off in the distance. All the like vibrant colors look really incredible. Okay, so we just got off the Disney Skyliner over to Disney's Pop Century Resort. They have an incredible expansive gift shop here. I always feel like it's one of the best themed resorts, though I love the huge Imperial Duncan yo-yos and just the retro theming over in this section. Definitely a little bit too chilly to be in the swimming pool at the Disney resorts, but they do have a really good sized splash pad for the kiddos. So many cool photo ops though as we're making our way towards the front entry. Here is an absolutely ginormous statue of Baloo. Alright, let's head inside Disney's Pop Century Resort into the huge gift shop, check out all of the new merchandise offerings and the Christmas decor. I am so excited to be at Pop Century. Always one of my favorite Disney resorts. We never actually stayed here, but it has to be so nice for the holiday season. Absolutely massive Christmas tree as soon as you come inside though. A great photo op. This is probably like 5 times the size at the one at Disney's Riviera Resort. You have a bunch of music notes, some peace signs, some like retro ones with like snowmen. And you look at this. You even have like some Rubik's Cubes and different toys kind of peppered throughout. Definitely my personal favorite Christmas tree of the 2 that we've seen before. Let's head on over to Everything Pop and check out the merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the gift shop, they do have your musical figurines. So much fun it is to ride. You literally have the monorail. This one's musical and the monorail rotates around the characters. I love that. Really, really cool. Right next to that is a whole basket of Mickey Mouse holiday plushies where he's all dressed up as an elf. These are $35 a piece. Really nice quality though. Let's see what we got on the side section here of the rack. So this is a brand new Christmas ornament for Pop Century. Let's see what we got though. I do believe this one does open up. How about that? So 101 Dalmatians. You have the Mickey shaped dog bone, or your Mickey shaped holly berries with the dog bone. These are $20. Here's even more of that Disney Park Skyliner merchandise. They have an awesome coffee mug in the shape of the Skyliner with Stitch, all of the different paw prints. It looks like he's actually licking the Skyliner. These are $20 a piece. On the opposite side of the rack though is even more different merchandise offerings for the Skyliner. Perfect to commemorate our trip today. These actually are little collectible figurines that come with the display stand. We have Scrooge McDuck with Donald and then Daisy. These are $23 a piece. It does show you on the back side what it looks like there with the display stand. And they do have one other one that I want to show you. This one is from Finding Nemo. We have Nemo, Dory, and then Nemo's father for $23. And it looks like there's even a couple different offerings on the bottom section, like this women's shirt. It says Rainbow in the Sky with all the different Skyliners. I love this. That one is $40. And it looks like there's yet another shirt. This one's a kid's one with the pinstriping on the sleeves on the way to the fun. I love all the different like vehicles there, from Mickey, Minnie, we have Donald, Pluto, and then Goofy. So many cool drinkware offerings as well though, like your stainless steel water bottles. I haven't seen this one before. With all 4 beacons of magic, you have some Mickey hat ears and some of the classic attractions around Walt Disney World. That one comes with the stainless steel carabiner. These are $35 a piece, and they do have kind of like the same difference with the Mickey design and Minnie Mouse with the Spirit Jersey logo, and it says Walt Disney World going down the side. Those are also $35. Right underneath there, though, is one of my personal favorite plastic cups. A really good size with a huge oversized handle. It says Disney Fantasia with Sorcerer Mickey. This one comes with a straw, then a huge graphic with Mickey on the opposite side. That one is $28. Let's actually check out some of the assorted coffee mugs that they do have. This one is like solid and super duper shiny. It has the black finish on the inside. Very, very chrome though with all of the Mickeys. That is $17, and a whole bunch of different ombre colored ones. These are really neat though, because you actually get two characters on either side. You have Mickey Mouse with that 3D effect, and then Donald Duck. A pretty good deal though. These are absolutely massive. $20 a piece. Next to that one is the Minnie Mouse version, where you have Minnie on one side, the opposite side has Daisy Duck. I love the whole feel of these. And then over here is a really cool one with Chip and Dale on both sides for $20. And they are currently running a deal right now on the adult size graphic t-shirts, normally $30 a piece. These are $25 each when you buy two. They have the Minnie Mouse version where she's dressed up as Mrs. Claus. It says My Joy, even Walt Disney World on the bottom. Over here is the Mickey Mouse version where he's dressed up as Santa Claus. You got some snowflakes though. These are really neat, like the whole design. Let's check out some of the other ones that they do have. Let the Magic Begin, Walt Disney World with Cinderella Castle. They do have like the Mickey peace sign, the heart, and then the Mickey shape that says Walt Disney World. But they do have all the graphic t-shirts on the bottom section, so you can select exactly which one it is and what size you want. That being said, you can never go wrong with some good Disney backpacks. A very, very cool one with all 4 beacons of magic embroidered, some fireworks. That has a massive zipper compartment on the bottom, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World. These are $50 a piece, and just released to Walt Disney World are the brand new Mickey balloon backpacks. You get so many different zipper compartments, the Spirit Jersey logo, and Walt Disney World at the bottom. It even has like these little pouches on the sides, perfect to put your water bottles in. That one is, let's see here, $55 for the much larger size. Underneath there is more of like your classic, almost like Disney Parks Loungefly size. It's just like the larger size, but definitely scaled down. You get so many zipper compartments for $45, and there's even some brand new luggage at the store that I want to show you. These are the hard shell ones with the Mickey design, the huge Spirit Jersey logo, and Walt Disney World. Let's see here, the huge size one is $200, and they do even have your smaller carry-on size. Just like over at Disney's Riviera Resort, they do have even more of those magical savings. They have the absolutely massive Cinderella Castle playset. This one does light up, and it comes with all the figurines from Donald, Daisy, Mickey, Minnie, and then Goofy. The really neat thing, you can actually push the button and see Cinderella Castle light up. These are originally $125, now only $100. And just like the adult size graphic t-shirts, they're even running a deal right now on the youth graphic t-shirts. Normally $22 a piece. Now when you buy two, they're $18 a piece. Here's a really cool square design, a bright red shirt that says Walt Disney World. All the classic Disney characters are in the center. They have a good selection on the kids spot. Hakuna Matata with Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, and then you have Zazu with like the sun setting. Right next to that one is a really fun Winnie the Pooh graphic shirt with Tigger on the front, all 4 beacons of magic. The Walt Disney World lettering is staggered, like really neat. That one's really unique. They have from the movie Cars, Lightning McQueen. He's like burning out his tires. You can see like that checker pattern, and then he's kind of like on fire. And then right next to that one is My Happy Place with the ombre Cinderella Castle. It even says Walt Disney World at the bottom. But they do have even some holiday offerings. You have Snow Bros from the movie Frozen, and Jingle All the Way with Pluto wearing the antlers. He's wrapped up in a ton of Christmas lights. But just like the adult ones, they do have them in the bottom section so you can find your size. Of course, they have a really nice selection of assorted Pop Century specific merchandise. More of like your 3/4 length sleeve shirt. This one looks like a washed material, super duper comfy. Have a nice day with the bowling pins, the flowers. You have Mickey and then Goofy. These are $40 a piece in the adult size. Right underneath there is a kid's graphic t-shirt. It says Groovy Good Times, Disney's Pop Century Resort. You have like some guitars, the boombox, even a UFO's on there. That is a really, really fun graphic shirt. I do want to show you some of the different ears and different things that they do have. These are really neat for $35 with the sequins, a nice big oversized bow with the flowers, and it has the medallion for Disney's Pop Century Resort. I always feel like the black sequence always sparkles really nice, but they do have an adult size Spirit jersey with that ombre color for Disney's Pop Century Resort on the front. These are $80 a piece. Let's see what we got on the back side. Okay, so that's cool with the UFO, the peace sign, some flowers. Have a nice day with Mickey and Goofy. Right underneath that pair of ears that I showed you, so many other cool things that they have, like that awesome photo op there with a Mickey Mouse telephone. He's actually holding the phone. It says Disney's Pop Century. This one is $13. Right underneath there is probably one of the coolest Christmas ornaments I've ever seen. Actually matches that pin really well. It says Disney's Pop Century on the bottom. Actually comes with a little clippy, so if you did want to like display this on your mantle or the office desk, these are $25 a piece. And a couple different drinkware offerings that they do have. These are your stainless steel cups, Disney's Pop Century. You have Mickey Mouse with that ombre color. That has the clear lid for $28. Right underneath there though is yet another version. It's like Mickey Mouse all groovy with these really cool colors. Actually, I think I like this one a lot. I love that. $28 for that. And then right underneath there, you can never go wrong with a good Disney water bottle for the theme parks. This one says Pop Century. Totally awesome. You got the boombox, some cell phones, and UFOs. This one is $25. Some of the different assorted adult-sized baseball caps that they have for sale. This one is the Mickey Mouse throughout the years. You get 4 different patches embroidered on the front with Mickey, authentic and original. We have Brave Taylor, we have Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie, and Sorcerer Mickey for $30. Right next to that one is more of like a weathered look for Monsters University with the Monsters U patch, and it's kind of weathered on the bottom, how it's like torn up. This one is $30. The perfect hat though to match that backpack that I showed you. They do have the adult size cap with all 4 beacons of magic embroidered on the front, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World on the back side for $30. Let's see what else we got on the bottom section though. More of like your classic take-home trucker hat. This one you have Pluto's tongue sticking out, his big floppy ears. I remember these when I was little. This is really neat. Yet another brand new adult sized baseball cap. I haven't seen this one before actually. It's embroidered Walt Disney World. You have authentic original with Mickey Mouse. This one is $35. They do have the brand new trucker hats that were just released to the parks with the big oversized lettering WDW. You have your Spirit jersey logo. 1971 Walt Disney World, the most magical experience between Orlando and Kissimmee, Florida. With the hat ears, you have Cinderella Castle. That one is $35, but the perfect jacket, I feel, especially for Central Florida lately. They do have this really nice puffer jacket. If you look on the inside though, this one's reversible with all of the different colored Spirit jersey logos on the inside. This is $89, but how cool is that? It's packable, and it comes with a little sleeve here with the Spirit jersey logo. And a whole bunch of brand new Disney Park Loungeflies that was just released. This one is from The Little Mermaid with Ursula. You have Ariel and then Flounder. That's a big zipper compartment. This one does glow in the dark as well. Really nice attention to detail on the backside. That one is $89. Right next to that is yet another brand new Disney Parks Loungefly, again with Ursula. This one has all of the Disney villains, like the Evil Queen. She's freshly dipping the poisonous apple. We have Cruella de Vil. Even Jafar's on there from Aladdin. Let's see the old price-a-rooney. The backside says Disney Villains. It also glows in the dark for $89. You're definitely going to want to look though at some of the assorted hoodies that they do have for sale with the cooler weather. This one is a pullover one with a huge pocket at the bottom, but it's embroidered with the Spirit jersey logo on the front. These are $60 a piece. Even on the backside's really nice though. Walt Disney World, 1971 with Cinderella Castle. And they do have another brand new design that was just released. You have the Disney font on the front side, but this one is a full zip. Let's check out the back side. How cool is this though? Like the burgundy color, Walt Disney World going down both sleeves and the backside, authentic original, 1971. Some more of the Christmas merchandise they have for the holiday season though. Two different coffee mugs. This one is more of that like really shiny design with all of the Mickeys. The perfect red color for the holidays. $20 for that. Just like the Mickey Mouse plushie that they do have where he's dressed up as an elf is a really cool coffee mug. That one is $25. Really nice attention to detail though. And right underneath there is a brand new unisex graphic t-shirt that was just released. If you look on the bottom, it's embroidered Walt Disney World, established 1971, with Mickey and Minnie on the front for $35. On the opposite side of that rack though, they do have some plaid pajama sets, the red and green, perfect again for the holiday season. You have Minnie Mouse embroidered on the front. You do actually get the pajama pants with these as well. They are $60 a piece, but they do have the Minnie Mouse version. Right next to that is the Mickey Mouse version where he is wearing a Santa hat. This one is even cooler though because you even get the Mickey shaped buttons. The Minnie Mouse version, they're just rounded off. And then right up ahead is a super duper fuzzy blanket, Making Christmas Magical collection with Mickey Mouse. This one is 50 by 60 inches. A very cozy material though for $45. And yet another coffee mug for the holidays. We have Stitch, he's holding his little chalkboard. So you can actually write on there. Stitch's hat is removable, but this is a huge oversized coffee mug for $28. That being said, I am shocked with the amount of Magic Band Plus that they have at the Pop Century gift shop. This one has all 4 beacons of magic. It says Walt Disney World in the center. These are $45 a piece. Perfect to go with the Mickey-shaped balloon backpack. They do have the matching Magic Band Plus. You get all the different color balloons and then the Mickey design in the center for $45. Let's spin this puppy around and see what else we can find. So here's a really neat one with Chip and Dale. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen this one too many times. So that one is cool. And then you have a Tinkerbell version where you have like the keyhole and then the clock. And if you did have to do any last minute Christmas shopping at your stay here at Disney's Pop Century, a good selection of different toys they have from Woody's Roundup. This is the Bullseye one. I love the packaging, and they do actually have like the character phrases. $35 a piece. Right next to that though, you have Jessie from Toy Story for $35. It comes with a little drawstring just like in the movies on the back. Next to Jessie, of course, you have Sheriff Woody, and last but not least, you have Rex from Toy Story. Looks like he took a bite out of the packaging. This one actually has 14 different character phrases. And right underneath the Toy Story toys is a couple different play sets. These are brand new to Walt Disney World. The Mickey and Donald play set. This is really cool though. You get Mickey and Donald. Look at this with the 2 different houses. You even get Pluto with his dog house and the dog bone. Lots of different accessories you get with this set. And it looks like you do even get some stickers to attach. These are $60 a piece, I believe. Yep, $60 a piece. They have the Mickey and Donald play set. And then right underneath there is the Minnie Mouse and then Daisy Duck one, where you get like a little kitchen table there with some dishes, Minnie Mouse with her vehicle. We have a Daisy Duck. She actually has a little crossbody bag. This one comes with Daisy's Cafe, and then Minnie Mouse's house for $60. Let's actually check out some of the different spinny racks that they have. Bunch of different lanyards. This one has Tinkerbell, Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. You actually get the metal medallion with Tinkerbell for $15. Right next to that is a reversible Pixar one. You get a little rubberized patch that says Pixar. It has all of the different characters from Toy Story. Definitely a really cool design. This one over here is really neat as well. It has a rubberized patch for Walt Disney World, but you have all of the different like characters there. It's almost like a graffiti type. Right next to that one is a Disney Park Munchling version. I love all the different characters in Munchling form though. Mickey, Minnie, Chip and Dale, Winnie the Pooh, even Baymax. Of course, perfect to go with the lanyards. You have to check out some of the different Disney Park pins. Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie for $13. Right underneath there is Mickey and Minnie at Main Street, USA, overlooking Cinderella Castle, watching the fireworks together. That one is $15. They have a really cool design with Mickey Mouse where he's playing football. They actually just released a new adult-size graphic t-shirt, kind of like the same design, for $13. Right next to that is Mickey Mouse in front of the old dinner plate, holding a huge spoon and fork. And here's a whole basket of assorted shoulder plushies. They actually come with a little magnet so you can attach them to your shoulder. A couple different offerings. They have Baby Groot for $25, kind of mixed in with Groot. They also have from Star Wars Mandalorian, the Grogu ones. I do believe he either talks or lights up. This one's a little bit more expensive. I want to say these were $30 a piece. And also they have from Emperor's New Groove a double plushie set that was just released, part of the shoulder plushie collection. The whole lobby though at Disney's Pop Century is decorated beautifully. Lots of these sections where it has like these wreaths almost with the presents and Christmas lights. But you can see on the top section you have like 1990, 91, 92 and so on. I actually want to check out some of the assorted shadow boxes that they have. We have, let's see here, Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast. Lots of like little figurines though. From a Toy Story, we have from Lion King, you have the genie from Aladdin, and how about this shadow box that they have? You got some McDonald's French fries. This is so crazy. They actually look like they're real as well. Like I wonder how long they've been in there. And right next to that one is a whole bunch of different toys that I used to have when I was little. Really, really cool to see some of these. They have some Tamagotchis, they have some Furbies, and a whole bunch of Power Rangers. Okay, so let's head on over to Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We'll check out the new merchandise and Christmas decor over there. But at Pop Century, gonna be very, very hard to beat that Christmas tree with the retro ornaments and all the really cool groovy designs. It's just a beautiful day to be out and about at the resorts though. The weather is impeccable, not too many people swimming, a little bit on the chillier side though, but the sun definitely keeps you warm today. We're actually just a hop, skip, and a jump over to Art of Animation. In between both resorts, they do have the Disney Skyliner stop, so you can actually get off the Skyliner, head left or right to either resort. So all you have to do is just follow the walkway and it'll take you right into Art of Animation, into the Finding Nemo section. Really great, the theming, even on the exterior of the building, all of the fish in different colors that they have on the walls. But just like over at Disney's Pop Century Resort, lots of huge character photo ops. In the Finding Nemo section, they have an absolutely massive statue of Crush. But that being said, let's head inside Disney's Art of Animation Resort, do the full merch search of all of the resort-specific merchandise and the beautiful holiday decor. Next stop is Animation Hall, and I can actually see the twinkling Christmas lights behind the doors coming in. Look at the decor as soon as you come inside. Some massive Christmas wreaths. I am so excited to check out the merchandise. They do have a smaller size Christmas tree kind of front and center, but over here is a bunch of like little slides that they do have from all the classic Disney movies. Look at Sebastian, and they have Little Mermaid. Let's get a closer little peek-see of the Christmas tree of Art of Animation, definitely on the smaller side. So the one over at Disney's Pop Century, much, much bigger. But that being said, this one is wrapped with some really cool, like Disney film from the movies, from the movie Cars. They have Little Mermaid, all of the different sections like they have here at the resort. Look at that, you got Crush. But the Christmas ornaments definitely complement the tree really nice with all the different colors, like the blues, the greens, the red, and pink. Next up though, let's head inside the ink and paint shop and check out all of the merchandise. So as soon as you come inside, you're greeted by a whole bunch of Christmas offerings. A couple other Starbucks cups that they do have. This one is stainless steel with the twisty off lid. It says Walt Disney World. You have so many different happenings in like stamp form. That one is really neat. I do believe these are $40 a piece. Right underneath there is your Starbucks Christmas sweater design. You get the little Mickey shaped snowflake gibbet with a Mickey Mouse. This is almost like a Christmas sweater design. That one is $45. And then right over here is an Art of Animation specific sketchbook series Christmas ornament with Little Mermaid. It kind of shows you how you can draw her. It says Disney's Art of Animation, and this one does light up, which is really neat. This one is $30. And here's some more of the Art of Animation specific merchandise. This is all embroidered on the front side with all of the different colors. It's adjustable on the back side of the hat. These are $30 a piece. And again, those are adult size Right underneath there is Disney's Art of Animation Resort. A pair of ears. You get the badge there for Art of Animation. We have Hakuna Matata with Simba. We have Ariel. Even more characters are on the backside from Finding Nemo and the movie Cars. The ears are only $35. These ones aren't Loungefly, but they do actually have a Loungefly backpack on the bottom section for Art of Animation. Very nice simulated leather. The actual zipper pull is a paintbrush, and all of the characters are kind of like drawn on there, so it kind of shows you like the beginning stages and then the end stages of drawing them. This one is $78, and yet another Disney Resort beach towel. This one is Art of Animation for $35. And probably one of the coolest coffee mugs I've seen in quite some time. This one does change color when you add hot liquid to it. The handle is a paintbrush. You have all the characters there from Lion King. Really neat though, from Finding Nemo, the movie Cars. Let's see if we can find the old Price-A-Rooney. These are $25. The opposite side of the rack though does have even more Art of Animation Resort merch, like your luggage tags with all of the different palettes there with the different colors with the Mickey design, the paint brushes, the back sides where you can put your address, your phone number, and where you're from. These are $15 a piece, and they do even have some Tervis tumblers for Art of Animation with all the characters there from Finding Nemo. Let's see here, you got the nice blue lid. That one is $35. And a couple different graphic t-shirts. This one is a women's cut graphic shirt, Art of Animation. You have Ariel. This is so soft though. This material is incredible. $40 a piece for them. And then right over here is a kids graphic t-shirt. See you in the big blue. And then you have Art of Animation on the bottom. A ringer tee for $27. And it looks like here is yet another adult size graphic shirt with just the lettering for Art of Animation on the front. This is really nice quality though. Very, very soft. There's even a good little assortment of different Disney Nuimos at the Art of Animation store. They have, let's see here, they have Minnie Mouse with the classic polka dots for $20. Right behind Minnie, they do also have Donald Duck. So like a bunch of your classic Disney characters. Donald Duck is $20. A little section of the Winnie the Pooh. And then right underneath there, they do have Daisy Duck and Stitch for $20 a piece. Of course, you can never go wrong with some good Disney plushies, and if you are celebrating your birthday at Walt Disney World, this one is incredible. You have Mickey Mouse with his birthday cake and the candle. He even has his birthday hat on for $35. Right up ahead, though, is one of my personal favorite Disney plushies for $35. You have Mickey Mouse and Sorcerer Mickey. The attention to detail on this plush is amazing. The jacket with the little tie, his little tootsies there, $35 for that one. Right next to the Sorcerer Mickey though, they do have a very fancy Minnie Mouse. Look at this though, you got her bow. Look at, I love this though, a really like a sparkly dress. Very, very cool with all the polka dots and frillies for $35. But if you are looking for some super duper soft plushies, they have a bunch of the characters part of the Bigfoot series. These are all $35 a piece. Probably some of the softest plushies you're gonna find. They have Donald Duck. Right next to Donald is a whole section of Dumbo the Flying Elephant with his big floppy ears. These plushies are a really good size too, like very generous and a very, very soft material. Right next to Dumbo though, they have Angel. The attention to detail and just the whole fabric that they use is really nice for $35. Perfect to go with Angel though, they also have Stitch. One section over though is a whole bunch of Disney princess doll sets. They actually come with a bunch of accessories. These are $35 a piece, like Cinderella comes with the extra dress, shoes, the bag for $35. Right next to that is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She comes with Chip even, the basket, the dress, shoes, but they have a great assortment of different Disney princesses. They have Pocahontas and the brand new Moana 2 movie's out, so this one is really neat. You can get the Moana doll. The theming inside of the ink and paint gift shop is incredible though. It looks like all different like paint canisters that they have on the top section. They're funneling Christmas music throughout with the Christmas garland. Definitely puts you in the holiday spirit. Even more Disney Parks Loungefly that you can purchase. This one was just released for the holiday collection. Definitely a very nice like ruby red with the hidden Mickeys. part of the holiday collection. This one is $99. Right over here though is more of like a denim material one from Winnie the Pooh. All of the characters are embroidered on the front. You have the flowers and then the honeybees. Great attention to detail though with the flowers and the bees. You have the honey pot on the back side. That one is $88, but they do even have like the matching Disney Parks wallet to go with the Loungefly. Very nice attention to detail. The back side has your badge, and then you have the honey pot. These are $50 a piece. Let's see what else that they do have though. This is a great canvas Disney Parks Loungefly bag that was just released to the Disney Parks. All 4 beacons of magic are embroidered. You even have like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Space Mountain, Cinderella Castle for $88. And here's actually some t-shirts that I don't see too often. This one is really neat. It says Bah Humbug. You have a whole bunch of stormtroopers wearing Santa hats. And then on the bottom section, you have Darth Vader's helmet. I do believe these are $35. Let's see if we can find one with the price. These are $30 or $35 a piece. And then over here is the Walt Disney World 25th anniversary graphic t-shirts. I remember when the castle was like this. This is really neat. The bottom says circa 1996. Even more awesome pair of ears that they do have. This one has the huge plushy bow with the polka dots for $35. Let's dive on in though and see what else we can find. These are super duper sparkly. You actually get the metal tiara in the center with all of the jewels with the heart for $35. Underneath there is the Stitch pair of ears. The bow has a bunch of different flowers embroidered. You do get the metal medallion with Stitch, and then the simulated leather. He's making a bunch of different facial expressions for $35. On the bottom section is your Walt Disney World Archway ears. These remind me of the 50th anniversary celebration. Definitely super duper sparkly, but perfect to go with some of that different Disney Villains merchandise. They do have the brand new Cruella de Vil ears with the simulated leather polka dot bow. In the adult section though is a brand new pullover sweatshirt. This is the backside with the huge embroidered 71 and Walt Disney World right underneath. These are $60 a piece. I do also want to show you the front side though. You have like the raised lettering embroidered with the Spirit Jersey logo, Cinderella Castle, the hat ears, and the 71. A very nice like heavy material. Right next to that is the Walt Disney World baseball jersey that was just released to the parks. It's embroidered 71 Walt Disney World with Cinderella Castle. The pinstriping actually says the most magical place on earth. These are $65 a piece. Even on the backside you have the outline of Cinderella Castle and 71. And they do still have a whole bunch of your merchandise if you are still planning to visit Walt Disney World in 2024. They have your graphic t-shirts. These are unisex with Cinderella Castle, all 4 beacons of magic, even Tinkerbell on the top. That one is $35. Right next to that is your 2024 photo frame. Again, with Tinkerbell, Walt Disney World, and all 4 beacons of magic. Very heavy plastic though. These are $30 a piece, and they do have like the perfect photo album. I love this. With Mickey, you have all 4 beacons of magic in the corners. A very good size though, with like the retro colors. These are $25 a piece. And still going strong are your pullover hoodies for 2024 with Mickey Mouse. He has like the Sorcerer Mickey hat, but you even have Figment on there for $55. How cool is this though? They do have some of the brand new 2025 merchandise like the Skyliners. That is so cool. It says 2025 on one side, Minnie Mouse. It even comes with the display stand. These are $23 a piece, and a whole assortment of different Christmas ornaments. I haven't seen any of these before yet. This is neat though. It holds a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch photo with Mickey and Minnie. You do have a hat ear Christmas ornament that lights up with Cinderella Castle, and then you have Donald and Daisy on the backside. This one is $30, but they do have so many different designs. I like this one a lot with Mickey and then Minnie like sitting on the 5 there for 2025. But how cool is this massive ornament with Mickey Mouse sitting on top? I love this. This is really, really good. Yet another long sleeve graphic t-shirt that they do have. This one has Cinderella Castle, most magical place on earth, with the different colored Walt Disney World lettering. These are only $30 a piece. That is a very good deal for a long sleeve shirt. This is why you have to check everywhere though. They have more assorted drinkware that they didn't have at the other resorts. This one was just released to the park. Absolutely massive Mickey Mouse coffee mug with a big oversized handle. This one is $25. Of course, right next to Mickey, they do have the Minnie Mouse version with her bow and the polka dots. The backside does have Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature for $25, but definitely one of my personal classic favorites. You can't go wrong with Chip from Beauty and the Beast. And here's some brand new Mickey and Company merchandise that was just released to Walt Disney World. This one is a graphic adult size shirt. It says Mickey and Company with that rounded design. Then you have a huge graphic with Mickey in the center. These are $35 a piece. Right next to that is a pullover sweatshirt, a nice bright white. It says Mickey and Company. You have a huge graphic with Mickey on the front, and then he's running down the sleeves, but Mickey is on both sides. This one is $60. Right next to that one is more of a football jersey with the pinstriping on the sleeves. Again, you got a nice big graphic with Mickey and then Walt Disney World at the bottom for $65. And they're also running some deals on the adult size novelty socks. These are normally $18 a piece, now $15 each when you buy two. I haven't found too much Bambi merchandise, so they do have some Bambi socks with Bambi and Thumper. A really cool pair there with the pinstriping. All the characters are in totem pole form, from Donald, Pluto, Mickey, and then we have Goofy. So many cool pairs of socks though. They have Marie from Aristocats, where she's sitting on top of a whole stack of different macaroons. On the bottom section they have Dumbo the flying elephant with the star design and the ball. And here's a really cool one with Goofy. Look at his little toothers sticking out. But it looks like they even have some Disney Park Skyliner crew socks. This is really neat. How cool are they? With Mickey Mouse and his camera, and then you have the big Pixar puffy clouds for $15. Okay, holy moly, there's even more 2025 merchandise. How cool are these Disney Mickey Mouse plushies? He's wearing the 2025 hoodie. Look at that. This is really, really neat. It says 25 on the pocket there of his pants. These are $30 a piece. And then also over here on the opposite side is a brand new photo frame for 2025 with Cinderella Castle. You have Mickey, Minnie, and then you have a Donald Duck for $30. And they do still have a whole bunch of your Disney parks playing the park merchandise, like the adult size Spirit jerseys. The backside has the Mickey hat ears, Walt Disney World, all 4 beacons of magic with the different Disney characters. The Spirit jerseys are $80 a piece. Right over here is the perfect balloon, little nightlight, especially for a kid's room. You have the nice little graphic of Mickey in the center. These are $30. And then right underneath there is yet another fuzzy throw blanket. I don't even think I've seen this one before. I had such a fun time today hanging out at the Disney Skyliner resorts. We got to check out so much awesome merchandise and all of the Christmas trees over at Disney's Riviera Resort. Art of Animation was absolutely incredible. That tree is very small, but very, very well done. But over at Pop Century, definitely a massive Christmas tree. Really cool though to come out, see the holiday decor, and just take in all the beautiful weather we're having in Central Florida lately. But each resort does have specific merchandise, which is really neat as well. That being said, if you are interested in any of the merchandise in today's video, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.